Hey everybody, I'm Francisco from Afterbuzz TV, and we're here with executive producer and judge Nigel Lythgoe.
Well, you're really
yes,
tonight.
I got it. Okay, so tonight, top 20, new partners, different styles. Shocker, Nick goes home. I mean, to me, I thought that everybody in America loved Nick. Every time you hear people who watch the show, they're like, Nick, Rudy. What happened with the liberation? Was it shocking for you guys?
Yeah, I think you never know what America's going to do. You know, seeing Serge down there was shocking to me. Seeing Casey there was shocking to me. Casey did such a great routine last week. Travis Wall's routine, all of me, really touched us all. So, yeah, the bottom three guys were, I think everybody in the bottom three is always going to be a shock, and it's going to happen every single week, to be honest with you. But out of the three boys that were there, we felt at this point, Nick didn't give of his best tonight, and for him to be in the bottom three last week was tough. Casey, we thought was terrific last week, and again this week, good for what he was asked to do. And Serge was just so good this week. So that's what we had to compare. I think it was easier with the girls. For a number of routines now, we've sort of ignored the fact that Marlena hasn't been as good as we would like her, because she's so stunning looking.
Beautiful.
And if I was a film producer, I would, book her tomorrow and find a part for her in a movie.
And she probably
absolutely
will.
I hope so.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't want to be the guy who says it, but in Pasadena round, when she made it past hip hop, I was like, oh, maybe not. Hopefully she doesn't encounter hip hop again in the future, but you never know on the show. What is it like judging with Mary and Missy tonight?
I think both the ladies made great comments. Misty, for the first time being live on the show, made some incredible comments. I mean, she literally weighed people up very quickly and had a lot to say. And Mary's always got a lot to say. And I agree with Mary putting the last couple on the hot tamale train. I thought they were terrific.
I mean, African jazz, yeah. It's one of those styles you're like, oh my God, either I'm gonna do it or I'm gonna do it,
Well, I've never heard of African jazz. I think it's something Sean Cheeseman's made up. But what it was entertaining, and it took two people who were taught to have a straight back to be very loose and flexible, huh? So, yeah, great.
Any standout routines for you tonight?
Yeah, there's Sean Cheeseman's routine, obviously. And I think what amazes me is Sonia. There were two routines tonight. You would never have dreamt that it was the same choreographer that did them. And that's what I love about Sonia's versatility at the moment.
She's one of those choreographers that every single time, every single week, she comes on stage and blows everybody's mind. So it's nice to see. All right, let's move away from So You Think You Can Dance for a second. We'll talk about Dizzy Feet. Can you tell us a little about what Dizzy Feet is, what it's about?
Yeah. The Dizzy Feet Foundation literally gives scholarships and goes into areas in America that have no dance, developed areas that, something like 97% of American schools, elementary schools, have no dance education whatsoever. 97%. I think it's disgusting. And until we learn how advantageous a dance education is, not just to become a dancer, but to become a better human being, the Dizzy Feet Foundation is going out there into these communities and giving them an opportunity to dance. And we've touched some 40,000 kids since we began. And the Dizzy Feet Foundation's gala at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion has got some great people coming along to it. We're honoring Debbie Allen this year. Paul Rabdul is giving that speech. We've got Fabrice Carmels, who was a judge from Chicago, coming down from the Joffrey Ballet. We've got Diavolo. We've got Travis Wall's company. Obviously, we've got Twitch, and we've got Cyrus. And if you remember that little kid that came on the show, I'm going to bring him back to be on there. So we've got lots of good things happening. Step Up are actually coming to do a routine for us, the new movie. I have not, no. Adam Shankman is telling me that it's probably one of the best, but Adam Shankman always says that. But Adam, of course, is going to be there, and we'll present it with him.
Jam-packed evening. I think it's really nice that you're paying attention to dance education. I come from an arts high school, so it's nice to see that someone's going on the community and, giving back to the kids.
It surprises me that, until we find... and neuroscientists are doing it all the time now, saying, well, if you incorporate dance in learning other things, you retain it. it just challenges your mind, and you're using the left and right side of the brain. So, until that really gets across to politicians, we're going to have to fight to keep it in front of the public's eye.
What you're doing, fighting the pathway for dance education. Can you tell us where we can get information on tickets and stuff?
Thank you very much. At the dizzyfeetfoundation.org or at themusiccentre.org. But you can always go to fox.org or fox.com, fox.com/dance. It's all there. And they start at $35 a ticket, so we're being very sensible about it.
So it's affordable for everybody to come see the show. Can you look and tell everybody, buzz you later?
Buzz you later.